The breathless build-up to State of War 2024 is finally rolling. 22 hours from now, at 3 p.m. tomorrow, viewer, the Election Commission will be holding its press conference to lay before the country the dates for elections 2024. The dates are going to be announced as part of that traditional annual press conference. There had been a slight delay in this announcement owing to the sudden resignation of Election Commissioner Arunachal. The reappointment of two new election commissioners needed to be done before the dates could be announced. Dates for some assembly elections will also be out in addition to the Lok Sabha election. The poll dates announcement comes 2 days after two new election commissioners were appointed. Election commissioners Gyanesh Kumar and Sukhbir Sandhu took charge today after being selected by a Prime Minister-led panel yesterday and being approved by the President. So now the decks are cleared for the Election Commission to hold that long-anticipated press conference, at the end of which the dates for the Lok Sabha and a couple of Assembly elections 2024 will be announced.
It's a celebration of democracy. 2024, these elections are ensuing. It is a time for people of India to look at the last 10 years of what Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has delivered, how deeply he has transformed our country, how he has created a launch pad for India to become a developed nation, and to compare it with the 10 years of the Congress UPA in the center when the people gave them an opportunity, and to compare it with the left government in Kerala, which is busy running to the Supreme Court asking to be bailed out. So people of India will vote, people of Tirunelveli will vote, people of Kerala will vote.
If I remember right, in 2014 election, the schedule was announced on March 5. In 2019 election, it was announced on March 10. And this time they're announcing it on March 16. So I welcome it. Why should UP have 7 phases, West Bengal have 7 phases? Tamil Nadu and Puducherry together have 40 seats. It's done on one day. West Bengal has 42 seats, so why can't it be done in one day? Look at the other example. Bihar has 29 seats. Why should they have 5 phases in Bengal? I think, say, a state which has about 30 to 40 constituencies or under can be done on one day. A state like UP, which has got 80 seats, can be done in 2 days. There's no reason at all for more than 2 phases in any state.
And remember, India today's #1 political and election team has been in full poll mode for the last many months already. Even though we've been waiting for the Election Commission to finally announce those dates tomorrow, we don't have to change anything. All of our reporters across the country have already been in election mode for a long time now. So let's go straight to them and find out what's going on. Aishwarya Paliwal from Delhi, Mustafa from Mumbai, Shilpa Nair in Chennai, Sagai Raj in Bengaluru, Abhishek Mishra in Lucknow. Shilpa, I'll start with you. The Prime Minister is in your neck of the woods right now for the nth time just this year. Clearly, the South is the flavor of the season as far as the BJP and the Modi machine is concerned. He's just given a big speech in Kanyakumari as well. So it's game on for the South now. Tomorrow, the dates will be announced.
Well, that's right, Shiv. In fact, the Election Commission of India is all set to, announce the dates for the general elections. The election schedule will be out tomorrow at 3 p.m. But for Prime Minister Modi, the campaign had started much in advance. And, as we speak, he finished his public meeting in Kanyakumari. He just finished in Pathanamthitta, is what I believe, which is in Kerala. And he, of course, then goes on to the next southern state. So his southern sojourn, that's what we are calling it, that has, of course, started it. And for the next couple of days, the entire focus of the BJP of Prime Minister Modi will be on the southern states, because remember, the BJP has set a very high target for themselves, that is 370 par and 400 for the NDA. That is a very highly ambitious target, and for them to crack that particular target, southern seats will play a crucial role, and that is the reason why the Prime Minister is wasting no time and leaving no stone unturned, going to one state after the other in the southern part of the country, one constituency after the other. Today, of course, in Kanyakumari, he lashed out at the DMK and the Congress and the India Alliance, saying that, once these elections are over, seeing the BJP's performance, the arrogance of the BJP, arrogance of the DMK and Congress will be crushed. That is what the Prime Minister has said. And apart from that, he highlighted various developmental projects, welfare schemes that the Union BJP government has implemented, and taking on the DMK on several political issues as well. And there is, of course, another Coimbatore roadshow that has been planned, which the local administration has denied permission for. Again, the Prime Minister will be going to the Salem. So the BJP at this point in time, especially with respect to Tamil Nadu, they are focusing on the western region and the southern parts of Tamil Nadu, where they believe they have high chances of, improving their performance.
Okay, very, very interesting. And, the Prime Minister, the BJP really leaving no stone unturned. Aishwarya, who's been tracking things in the north and also covers the Election Commission for us. The big day tomorrow finally arrives, Aishwarya. Finally, that suspense at least ends. 2019 was a sort of mammoth 7-phase, if I'm not mistaken, election across the country. What's it looking like right now? Are you picking up any buzz over what they're going to announce tomorrow?
Well, let me tell you three things very quickly, Shiv. First is that from 7 to 8, that's the number of phases in which the elections will be held. The second important thing is that artificial intelligence will be used this time by the Election Commission to make sure that they keep a hawk's eye on all the phases and on all the states. They'll also make sure that they understand, and they also keep an eye on the social media platforms being used by political parties and by candidates. And the third important thing is that 10% of total force which is being used, Shiv, will be sent to the state of West Bengal. 150 companies will be sent because Election Commission believes that West Bengal at the moment is a tinderbox, and that's the state that actually needs a lot of attention.
Very
Shiv.
interesting. And remember, Aishwarya will be fronting coverage of that press conference for us from the Election Commission tomorrow. Abhishek, quickly coming to you now, Uttar Pradesh, is the battle of all battles, as it were. The BJP looking very confident there. We've seen a lot of heat and dust. Thanks to the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra also moving through Uttar Pradesh. How are things looking right now? Is the double-engine sarkar of Modi and Yogi in UP confident of bettering its last time's tally? How is UP looking right now with the dates to be announced tomorrow?
Well, Shiv, as of now, it is very clear that the BJP is once again very keen on repeating its three-peat in the terms of numbers they got in the past two general elections. 2014, 73 is what they got. 2019, 64, and later on they won the by-elections as well. But to this time, they're optimistic that, the target is 80, but with the kind of, the sentiments are on the ground, and the combination which are, as of now, looks favoring to the BJP, because India Alliance indeed is standing against, along with Samajwadi Party and Akhilesh and Congress. But so far, the seat sharing formula is not yet revealed. We're also witnessing how Mayawati, standing along, all on her own, will certainly also benefit the BJP. And in fact, BJP was already in campaigning mode. We have seen Prime Minister Modi already beginning the campaigning from Varanasi. He has gone to Azamgarh, and we are also expecting a very massive campaign, not just physically, but technology, use of AI, and also the digital transformation which has been done, making it a 2.0 in terms of the campaign, which the BJP is all set. But we will not have to forget that Western Uttar Pradesh, that has also been managed with RLD on board, and Eastern part where Prime Minister himself is the poster boy. So that is something which the BJP is very optimistic that the major chunk, the major share will again come from the Uttar Pradesh, and that is why this election will once again be very significant for the BJP to get that number, which they are targeting 370 plus and 400, which is a very big number to achieve as of now.
And remember, if the Mood of the Nation survey is any suggestion whatsoever, then Uttar Pradesh is more than just in the bag as far as the BJP is concerned. Coming to you, Sagai, another state that is proving to be and has always proven to be very intriguing and interesting. Lots of heat in Karnataka over the tickets that have been handed out by both the Congress and the BJP. The BJP suffered a humiliating defeat in the assembly elections last year. How are they looking for the Lok Sabha? The BJP constantly says that the vote is very different between state and centre, between the Vidhan Sabha and the Lok Sabha. What's it looking like right now? The BJP had a healthy haul in Karnataka the last time in 2019. But, with the Siddaramaiah, DK Shivakumar combination, the dynamics of politics in Karnataka post 2023, how is it looking, Sagai?
No, as history shows that Karnataka has always voted differently, whether it comes to state elections or a central election. And even this time, probably the BJP are backing on Modi wave as well as the history. On the other side, if you notice, Congress are quite confident that they might get more numbers of seats this time, unlike in 2019. Especially, they are backing the guarantees. They are confident that the guarantees work miracles for them, and probably they will get more numbers of seats in the state of Karnataka.
Yeah.
So wherever they are going for campaigning, they are trying to point out the guarantees, especially the achievement of Karnataka Congress government in implementing these guarantees. But if you see technically, an opposition party in the state of Karnataka, I mean to say centrally Congress is in the opposition and they should have probably gone ahead and announced the candidates much before than what the Congress should have done, because only 7 candidates has been announced in a ruling party in the state. Probably they are taking a risk when it comes to a mission like BJP, who are 365 days in election mode.
Right,
so if you have to counter a party like BJP, that in a ruling party like ruling government in Karnataka, they should have announced the candidates much before earlier, and they should have allowed them to work and also back their should have got the backing of their government to go ahead and explain their schemes and guarantees which has been implemented by Karnataka government. Probably in that way Congress has failed. Probably that might favor the BJP in the days to come along with Modi wave.
Okay, so is there going to be a Modi wave? Is it going to have an effect in the south? Remember, Karnataka has been an outlier for the BJP because unlike all the other states, the BJP has managed to rule Karnataka several different times. It has a footprint in Karnataka, but the other states in the south have continued to hold out, as it were, against the BJP, especially Kerala and Tamil Nadu. And that's where the Prime Minister is spending most of his time. And finally, Mustafa Sheikh, my friend and colleague from Mumbai. Mustafa, if there's one state which has not stopped being in a state of war since the last Lok Sabha election, it is our very own Maharashtra. It has been in a constant state of turbulence, whether it is the Shinde rebellion, whether it is the splitting up of the Uddhav Sena, whether it is the Ajit Pawar controversy. There has been no rest for you and your team in Mumbai. So when dates are announced tomorrow, it's just back to work.
Yes, of course, Shiv, as you rightly said, 5 years of political mode that has been the situation in Maharashtra, and I still feel that Maharashtra is going to be one of the most interesting state elections in the upcoming Lok Sabha. Which way will Maharashtra go, whether it will be the Karnataka way or the Gujarat way? That is one thing which has to be decided. There were 3 political parties in 2019. Now there are 6 political parties split into regional parties, which has taken place. Rahul Gandhi is in Maharashtra currently. He'll be ending his Nyaya Yatra in Mumbai. Whether that will have an impact for the India Alliance, for the Mahavikas Aghadi. As Sagai was pointing out, even in Maharashtra, seat sharing, be it for MVA or the Mahayuti, it seems to be a problematic situation. It has not been announced for most of the seats in the coming days. What will be the issues? Because the opposition is thinking, especially Rahul Gandhi is seeking a press conference just in a while, and he thinks that the electoral bond issue is the fresh ammo which the opposition has got just before elections, whether they'll be able to utilize it. There are many issues, be it national or local. So which way Maharashtra goes and what happens on the different seats and the different parties which are fighting is something we'll have to wait and look forward to.
This is the true vibrance of a democracy, where it's game on as far as all parties are concerned. The alliance, the India Alliance, which had some troubles, appears to have found some of its mojo right before the dates are going to be announced. And one assumes now that all suspense over ticket distribution will finally come to an end. Those lists are going to come thick and fast, hopefully, in the next few days. Aishwarya, Shilpa, Mustafa, Abhishek and Sagai, thanks very much for joining me. All corners of the country, we've got it covered. Now, hours before the Election Commission announces those dates for elections 2024, the Prime Minister, like you just heard Shilpa say, is on Mission South for the 5th time this year. On Friday, he started his Deep South push from Kanyakumari, and then he was in Padanamthitta in Kerala before he ends his day in a short while in Telangana, attacking the opposition, wooing youth and women and pushing development. The day one of the Prime Minister's 5 states in 5 days campaign was nothing short of a big bugle call for 2024. Take a look.
The first destination for the mega South India outreach by BJP and the Prime Minister was the southernmost tip of the country in Kanyakumari. The Prime Minister started his blitzkrieg campaign in 5 South states in 5 days by opening an attack on the ruling party DMK and its alliance with the India Bloc.
यहाँ की डीएमके कांग्रेस गठबंधन कन्याकुमारी के लोगों को सजा देने का कोई मौका नहीं छोड़ती। कन्याकुमारी और तिरुवनंतपुरम 4 लेन रोड भी यहाँ की सरकार बनने नहीं दे रही थी। हमें इसके लिए अतिरिक्त फंड देना पड़ा, तब ये काम शुरू हो पाया।
For the first time since the AIADMK left the NDA last year over disagreements with the BJP state chief K. Annamalai, the Lotus is without an ally in Tamil Nadu. Prime Minister Modi added more ammunition to his opening attack and announced that the BJP will crush the arrogance of DMK and Congress in Tamil Nadu.
तमिलनाडु में बीजेपी का प्रदर्शन इस बार डीएमके और कांग्रेस के इंडी अलायंस का सारा घमंड तोड़ करके रख देगा।
Next, he was in Kerala, in Padanamthitta, nearly 200 kilometers from his first rally in Kanyakumari. Hoping to woo nearly 3 lakh youth voters of the state in favor of the Lotus, the Prime Minister harped on the development agenda and the need to get on the national bandwagon to take advantage of it fully.
बीजेपी के उम्मीदवार भाई अनिल के एंटनी आपकी सेवा के जज्बे से भरे हुए हैं। ऐसी ही फ्रेशनेस की केरला की पॉलिटिक्स को जरूरत है। इसलिए अब केरला के लोग भी कह रहे हैं अब की बार 400 पार।
Next, the Prime Minister will continue his tireless campaign tour by visiting Telangana. He has a packed schedule traversing across 5 states for the next 4 days as well. Bureau Report, India Today.
And we've got breaking news coming in now from the Prime Minister's visit to the southern part of the country. The Stalin versus Modi government face-off has just escalated after the Tamil Nadu government's refusal to grant permission for Prime Minister Modi's Coimbatore roadshow tomorrow. The BJP has now moved the Madras High Court against the Stalin government in Chennai. Modi and his entourage were to hold a roadshow in Coimbatore tomorrow as part of the Prime Minister's 5-day, 5-city visit in the south. But permission had been declined by the Stalin government. The BJP has now moved the Madras High Court against this denial of permission. We'll update you on what happens on that front.